Hey everybody, welcome to your Capricorn horoscopes for the week of September 10th through September 16th. And it's a beautiful week for Capricorns as Pluto is just lining up in beautiful ways as usual. We're 28 degrees into Capricorn, so we're pretty far into the sign now. It's still on the cusp, but very loosely on the cusp of Aquarius here. And Pluto lines up in a grand trine with the Sun, Uranus, and Jupiter again. It was in a grand trine last week, kind of sort of broke up, came back again about Tuesday, Wednesday this week. And a grand trine is awesome energy, especially an earth trine. I mean, you earth signs are the ones that get things done. And when all the earth signs are working together, it really just does create magic in terms of cleaning up the mess that's going on in the world, in terms of getting things done. I mean, since the pandemic, it really feels like nothing has improved. It just seems to be getting worse. So I really am hoping that this energy is sort of helping to resolve some issues that feel like they've been left open in the world, if that makes sense. But you guys in particular, Pluto's focus is on the past. You got the Sun's focus on career, which of course is where your money comes from. So that's really important. And we have Jupiter and Uranus both retrograde at this point, focus on your day-to-day schedule. So I feel like what this is, there's a couple of things actually that come up from this. One is that when it feels like your schedule is just too full and you don't have time for everything, look back to the past at different times where you have maybe found interesting ways of fixing this problem, if that makes sense. It sort of makes me think of this I Love Lucy episode where her husband put her on a time schedule and she started actually adding time to the day and from the next day. And of course, at the end of the year, she was 2 weeks short. Obviously, you don't want to do that. But this is more about looking back to seeing where you might have put down responsibilities that don't necessarily have to be yours, if that makes sense. So for instance, the house cleaning. Obviously, I have a Capricorn grandma. She doesn't want anybody coming in and cleaning her house. It's her house. She wants to do it. But there are just times where you can't, right? And the easiest thing for you is to focus on your career goals and let somebody else, hire somebody else to come in and do that work for you. And yes, it feels a little bit weird that somebody is coming in and doing that, but think about it. You're also providing them with a paycheck. This person needs to make money anyways. You being there for them to do that, it's a win-win situation for everybody. The other thing is that especially because Pluto is also in a grand sextile with Jupiter and Neptune, which is also focused on the home, I feel that in many ways, your career success is a lot better when you're not scattered in a million different places. And Capricorns don't necessarily work well when they're scattered. Unlike signs that live in the scattered place, like Aquarius, for example, Capricorns don't like to do that. They like to remain focused on one thing at a time. So when you feel your energy is scattered, you need to eliminate the things that are not important right now and in order to focus your time on the things that are really important right now. So family does become part of this in a way, whether they come in as being helpful towards your goals or a distraction. That can really go either way. But the point is that you guys are so highly organized. You're so good at being able to take care of multiple things. Just don't overwhelm yourself with more than you can handle because you're going to crash and burn. And when you crash and burn, when a Capricorn does a crash and burn, I mean, I don't know a sign that's harder on themselves than Capricorn is when they quote unquote fail. Okay. This is not failure. This is the universe coming in and saying, hey, you're taking on way more than you should be taking on. And so it's important to make sure that you're focused on what is absolutely important and find a way to release the things that are not as important for you to focus on right now. It doesn't mean that they're not important. It just means that everybody needs a little help from time to time, Capricorn, even you, when you think about it. So that's what I have for you guys this week. If you love your horoscopes, do click the link in the description and send me a coffee. You know how I love my coffee. If you are listening rather than viewing, that's ko-fi.com/heavy metal psychic. Also bump on over to heavymetalpsychic.com. You can book time right there on the website. You can check out the membership options right there on the website. So much cool stuff going on the website, and there's more coming. Mark my words, there is more coming. I'm Melissa Bruce, the Heavy Metal Psychic. Thank you so much for watching the horoscopes this week, and I will see you guys next week. You guys make it a productive week and allow somebody to come in and help with the things that you don't have the time to focus on. It allows you to be more successful in the long run. And that's what you guys are always going for, right? It's not about you doing everything. It's about you reaching those goals. So you guys have a great week with that.